Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble match itself. 2015. Very proud United States champion.
Very proud and no lack of confidence in that man.
Roman Reigns is a thoroughbred, comes from a long bloodline of great sports entertainers. Roman is a tough human being. That said, Jericho is always a man with a plan.
Corey, if you're Chris Jericho, what are you thinking about being locked inside the shark cage in the Royal Rumble event?
Well, if you're Chris Jericho, you need to not think about the shark cage. You need to put it out of your mind, and you need to use your veteran instincts, your experience, to lure Roman Reigns into making a mistake. Let Roman get himself disqualified. Let Roman get himself counted.
Before I fall to my knee.
With the United States Championship, the one that's eluded you your entire career.
And the question is, who will be the United States champion when Monday Night Raw comes to Bourbon Street in New Orleans next week? Will it be Jericho or Reigns? Or remember, no Kevin Owens. Chris Jericho's best friend will not be at ringside. He's been banned after being disqualified versus Seth Rollins earlier tonight.
I guarantee you that had to force Chris Jericho to adjust his game plan a little bit coming into this match.
The following contest is for the United States Championship. If Roman Reigns gets disqualified or counted out, Roman will lose his title. Introducing first the challenger from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 227 pounds, Chris Jericho. His opponent, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing 265 pounds, he is the United States champion, Roman Reigns.
Hashtag U.S. title. Chris Jericho is a 6-time WWE champion, a 9-time Intercontinental champion, but that there is the one title that's eluded him in his career. How big is that tonight, Corey, for Jericho?
It's monumental. It's the one thing that Jericho has yet to accomplish in a career that he has done literally everything. And the more I sit and think about it, the more I want to say this match, this situation favors Jericho.
Right,
Byron said game plan, that being the key word. Roman Reigns really has to adjust his game plan. All Jericho knows is that he doesn't have Kevin Owens. Otherwise, Jericho plays business as usual.
Jericho backing Reigns into the corner, unloading now with the right hands to the United States champion. Reigns cannot be counted out, cannot be disqualified. If he is, he'll lose the title. No champion's advantage.
Roman Reigns has been known to let his emotions get the best of him, get extremely physical, sometimes outside of the ring. It could come back to bite the big dog.
Yeah, to your point, Corey, Roman Reigns has to have a very meticulous approach to this matchup, knowing you essentially have 4 different ways you could lose.
Roman Reigns looking to put Jericho away early. Hook to the leg now, and a kick out at 2 by Jericho. The usual raucous response for the United States champion Reigns. And he stirs up the emotion in the WWE Universe, doesn't he? Jericho with a big boot. Stunning. There's the missile drop kick by Jericho. Is it enough to win the United States Championship? Reigns gets the shoulder up. Jericho knew he wasn't going to put away Reigns there, but
I don't know. Jericho may have cracked a tooth, may have loosened Reigns' jawbone. That drop kick was right on point. But every time you cover an opponent, you make them kick out. Every kick out exerts energy. It's just veteran instinct. Right on the jaw.
And you're right, Corey. And it knocked out a few teeth. Jericho gets caught up on the second rope as Reigns felt it coming. Allows Roman Reigns to regroup.
Oh yeah, Reigns regrouping in a big way.
And Roman with yet another clothesline. Reversal. Reigns flying through the air and taking down Jericho.
Jericho learning quickly that time is one luxury you do not afford Roman Reigns. Just a few moments to recover and the entire complexion of the game changes.
Roman lands on the apron. And Jericho, there's a springboard drop kick, and down goes Reigns.
Like Reigns might have been going for a Superman punch, but Jericho beat him to the punch.
And again, with Reigns outside the ring, you got to be careful now. Count out could come into play.
You're absolutely right. Let's take another look at this. Masterful drop kick right to the chest of Reigns. What's Jericho thinking?
Baseball slide. Reigns is back on his feet. I think Jericho was hoping to stop Reigns before he could build some momentum getting back up. And Reigns with a went for the right into the post. Did Reigns go in there face first?
I believe he did.
Jericho gets back in the ring. He could find himself with a count-out victory and the United States Championship.
This is where the advantage is Jericho's.
Count of 6 now by the official.
Waiting for that referee.
Count of 7. Reigns is still down.
Reigns went face first into the steel post.
Roman Reigns back to his knees. The official. Reigns just beats it there. Roman Reigns barely beat the count, but Jericho's in control for the United States Championship. Roman Reigns, the champ's in trouble. Remember, Roman Reigns counted out or disqualified. He will lose the title. No champion's advantage tonight.
Since you two love to bring it up at every opportunity, Kevin Owens, the best friend of Chris Jericho, has been barred from ringside.
Here's the reversal. Reigns flips off the ropes, and again, Jericho goes down low.
We just saw before the break, Reigns with a very close call, nearly getting counted out and losing this match, and thus his United States Championship.
They went face first into the post thanks to Jericho, and this is what you were talking about, Byron. Watch Roman Reigns looking for the drive-by, and Chris Jericho sneaking out of harm's way. Reigns goes face first off the post, barely beat the 10 count into the ring. Jericho been dominating since that point, but here comes the big dog.
Everlasting fighting spirit of Roman Reigns.
Oh. You might question the decision.
Went with a running bulldog and paid for it.
Almost a look of disdain on the face of Reigns.
Man, you almost feel the momentum beginning to shift here.
What's Reigns got in mind now? Wow.
Jericho way up there. Oh, and slamming him down. Reigns looking to retain the championship. Kick out. A 2 count. Reigns thought he had Jericho there.
You mentioned it earlier, Corey. All Roman Reigns needs is that slight opportunity, that slight opening to completely turn the match around. And that's what we're seeing right here. And Reigns getting warmed up, rock and roll.
Right for the Superman punch. Jericho sidestepped and caught him with a high elbow. Lion saw time, knees up.
Well scouted by Reigns, who is coming to life.
Looking for the code breaker.
He's just able to overpower Jericho.
What goes up?
Oh, no. And it's Jericho. Rolling through. Could be time for the walls.
The walls of Jericho are in.
And Jericho sitting out
in the center of the ring.
All the pressure on the lower back.
We're going to have a new United States champion.
Reigns writhing in agony. Nowhere to go.
We'll be on the verge of seeing one of Chris Jericho's career crowning moments.
Trying to reverse the pressure now. Trying to slip through the legs of Jericho.
Incredible.
Roman Reigns rolls him up, small package, they held him here. Oh, kick out.
Incredible core and leg strength by Roman, able to create enough space to escape. But a lot of damage had to be done to the big dog.
Jericho quickly up to the top rope. Roman Reigns looking to recuperate. Doesn't realize Jericho's there. Oh, the Superman punch!
Lights out!
Cover! Reigns, I thought he retained.
Man.
Roman can't believe it. Jericho maybe on instinct alone.
Well, this again. Jericho coming up top. Reigns saw him and right on point. The Superman punch.
How the hell did Jericho kick out?
You don't have to like him, but you have to respect Jericho's will to be a champion. You don't become one of the greatest of all time without suffering through battles like this one.
Well, Jericho's definitely suffering at the moment. Roman Reigns on the prowl.
Went for the spear. Jericho rolls him up.
How was Jericho able to reverse the momentum from the spear?
And Reigns able to use his leg strength. Shoulder first.
Once again, the big dog tastes the steel.
Look at Jericho. Referees with Reigns and Chris Jericho removing the protective padding for the turnbuckle. Now as the official is putting the padding back on, Chris Jericho has Reigns United States Championship.
Jericho created the diversion.
Jericho's going to try to skirt the rule book to win the United States Championship.
Oh, no, 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 no! Remember the...
Oh, no, no, no!
Oh!
No way!
Oh!
Remember the no disqualification rule! Reigns would lose the title!
Not like this!
Genius!
Not like this!
Genius!
Reigns trying to explain to the official what happened. And now Jericho with a comb breaker. Here's the cover. Wraps the arm, hooks the leg. Oh, no, it's kicks out.
Jericho's plan failed.
I was certain Jericho's plan would be successful. It was nothing short of brilliant.
Yeah, what a
but
cheap
Reigns
way.
was able to overcome.
What a cheap way that would have been for Jericho to win the United States
Yeah,
Championship.
but kudos to the official. He didn't see it happen and he threw it out.
Now Jericho's
The title,
gotta
that is.
Jericho's got to be getting frustrated. You can see it on his face. Even a veteran with that many tricks up his sleeve has got to be asking himself, how do I beat the United States champion?
Obviously, he thought his surefire plan was going to work, and it didn't.
Now the officials separating, backing Jericho off. And it's Reigns.
Jericho hit the exposed steel.
It's there! Cover! Roman Reigns retains!
Here is your winner and still the United States champion, Roman Reigns.
Chris Jericho's seemingly ingenious plan just backfired, costing Jericho the United States Championship once again.
The gift of the exposed turnbuckle would be the gift that would present Roman Reigns with retention